and welcome to the Elias and Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias and Elias show. Hi, and welcome to the Elias and Elias show. Hi, Elias.
Hi, Elias. So, episode 2.
Yeah, we're on episode 2. So, how was your weekend?
It was good. Do you want to know what it is?
What would you eat?
So, the dollar store. Love the dollar store. And everything was good price. Everything was good. Yeah. But, what I don't like about the dollar store is how they skip to always the next holiday. And if you don't know what I mean, have you ever seen how maybe in December they'll start getting St. Patrick's things? You know, they always skip to a holiday.
Yes.
So I was walking in the aisle where all the Halloween stuff is, you know, the candy, the buckets, and everything, the trick-or-treat bags. And it's right here. And then I look over here, and guess what I witnessed? What do you mean? Christmas stuff. So they're already getting prepared for Christmas in September.
Christmas stuff. They're already getting prepared for Christmas in September.
I mean, I've went to the store before and I've seen they do Halloween stuff in October. So the month of, but then just for Christmas they prepare in like September. So like 3 months in advance for Halloween they do the month of, which I do not know why.
Halloween I think is the least amount of time. Like Christmas is the most, but all those like little holidays they have not for too long, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that. But for me personally, I haven't done anything like on the weekend. My weekend's mostly just been like editing, filming, working, so
Yeah.
nothing very exciting. But with all that, let's just get on into the hot topics. So we have 2 hot topics for you today. Let's get on into the first one. So the first one is on school. So we're going to tell you the truth behind
I tell you the truth behind escuela.
yes. So we're just going to talk about school. She like her way and my way. We're going to both state our opinions on it, and maybe if we want to state an experience, and we're just going to give you some advice at the end. So let's just get started. So do you want to go first?
So basically, school, you know, your parents will always tell you, you know, the teachers used to beat the kids. You understand that, you know, back then that there was no law that you couldn't lay a finger on the kids unless it was, you know, like, I don't know, too possible.
Come here, I'm going to smudge.
Yes, so
Come here, I'm going to yes. So
that's what the teachers used to do. They used to do all these physical things towards the kids. My teacher, I don't think got the memo for that. I don't think she understood the law. You were not to lie. You were not allowed to touch the kids, and things got rough. In the washroom, you know, teachers don't let you go to the washroom. That also happened. Wet pants. I came home in wet pants. Not fun. Dictionary towards my head. That's physical abuse. Bag towards my head and my rib cage. That's physical abuse. I could go honestly on and on. I'm just giving you guys the surface.
So you had like a pretty bad experience.
Yeah, I'm just giving you guys the surface. I left in the middle of grade 5. I left in March, and I don't regret a thing. I don't regret leaving, and I won't be going back. And I actually thank my teacher because she was the push that my mom actually needed to homeschool me. Mm-hmm. So she's basically just an angel in disguise, and you know, the people who hurt us are our greatest teachers, and I'm a strong believer in that. So definitely that was just my experience, and yeah. and she was obviously going through something personal, so I don't hold a grudge against her to this very day, and that's basically it.
Okay. So personally me, I'd rather state the truth behind school than my experience, because my experience was mostly the same things as Elias's. It was just very forced and repressive and everything. So I'm just going to state the truth behind the lies. So my opinion on it is just that it's really sad how the corrupted system is like brainwashing all these kids, and the school system, it forces kids to perform and prove that they are smart through tests and projects and everything. Meanwhile, they are all miracles already. And an example of that would be exams. And it stresses a lot of kids out, but you're not going to be taking exams after school, right? So why would you have to take them in school? And it really does put a lot of stress on the students and everything. And it's just so pointless and a waste of time, the things that they teach. Like, the curriculum is very old. Like, it's like from many, many years ago, and it's the same thing every year. But they're just teaching us about war and math. That's not going to help us in life.
I definitely.
But real life experiences would. So if they would teach us with more productive and positive lessons and curriculum, it would just be much more, a more positive environment, and more like the kids would be more engaged in the learning. And school also uses shame as a weapon towards the students, and they make them feel humiliated and bad about themselves. So they'll put them down, or students will put them down because there's something going on in their lives. So many students, they don't understand why, but it's just nothing to do with you. It's the person that is doing the shame on you. It's something in their life. And if school would teach kids with love rather than force, the students wouldn't rebel and break the rules, because they don't let them express themselves. They actually repress the students. So when they don't let them express themselves, and if you notice in school, as you get on into the later grades, the mandatory classes would be math, English, science, but they don't make drama, art, music mandatory, because that's a minority. Like, they would make the math and the history and all that.
That's creative, and it's not even creative, because honestly, if you look in art class, they tell you what to draw, draw an apple with this kind of texture, with this on this kind of canvas, and
so it's basically, they just basically enslave the child's mind, and they make them feel really bad about themselves, and that's why you see kids depressed, sad, and they have anxiety when they go to school, because it's just not a very nice environment to be in. And my advice to you is that if you are in school, just remember that you need to stay true to yourself, because, and don't try to fit into the crowd, because, like those that don't fit in school, so if you feel like you don't fit in school, then you were probably meant for something bigger and a higher purpose. So I know that I didn't get the curriculum, and I didn't get what they were teaching me, and I would get really bad grades, but that was because I was probably meant for something bigger. So as I became homeschooled, I've learned more than I did in school, so within a shorter amount of time. So if you do feel like that, just know that it's not directly towards you, and that you just need to stay true to yourself, and don't let the negative effects from school influence you, the real you.
I also, when you said that it enslaves the mind, it doesn't just enslave the mind, it also enslaves the soul. And we feel that, not just we, but I'm sure a lot of other people, maybe any of you who are watching this right now, feel that also that the soul is caged, and that the mind is closed. So even though that the soul is the true voice that you should listen to, the mind is still very important, because the mind, you have to expand, and that's where your imagination lives. But yes, and even parents who still send their kids to school and they're in the 9 to 5. I mean, just anybody, when you hear your kid come home and they're in tears and they tell you what the teacher did, even parents who are, they went through the system and they have the degree and everything, they will still be in shock, because it's just the things that the teachers do. Because, being the job, I don't know how much teachers are getting paid, but I mean, it's just, every teacher is always miserable, and it's very often, it's very rare that you will find a teacher who actually enjoys their job, and even if they do, there's still some times where they will flip out, so they get triggered.
So I think that's all we have to say on school. I mean, we can go on and on because we have been there for a long time, but now that we're here in homeschooling, we've definitely seen the light, and we're awakening to our own power. So I think that that's all we have to say on school, but without further ado, let's just move on to hot topic number 2.
Okay.
This one is a little bit emotional.
One second, let me just.
It hits home.
It hits, definitely hits our hearts. Let's just take a moment and hold hands. And,
it's just really,
let's just take a moment.
Let's just
take a moment and just reflect on
Do you want me to explain?
Let's just say it together. Let's just reflect on the F5 tornado that hit Gremlin Land.
Okay, so many of you may not be familiar with Gremlin Land. Gremlin Land is actually where we originated from. Our parents actually, there was a tornado that hit many years ago when we were born, and that wiped out the whole town again. And our parents, we actually lost our parents. So Professor Gremlin took us in under his wing, and he fed us Nutella, and he really looked after us. And he
brushed our fur.
Yeah, and then we moved back here. Back to the mainland to start another life, but we visit often on Gremlin Day, and on special occasions. But basically, what happened there was a couple of days ago, an F5 tornado hit Gremlin Land, and it wiped the whole city out. It's just horrible, and lots of gremlins lost their homes. And
lost their lives,
lost their parents, and there's many orphans in Gremlin Land, so newborn gremlins that don't have parents or family. So if you would like to sponsor a gremlin that's going through a tough time, visit www.gremlinland.com, and you can really support a gremlin. Send them Nutella on the go, money and everything, and that would really help them have a better future.
So actually, after the tornado hit, we sent a camera to Gremlin Land, and we interviewed Professor Gremlin right after the tornado. So let's see. Let's roll the clip. We are now live in Gremlin Land. As you can see, the bricks are very damaged from the Nutella tornado. What is that? Professor Gremlin! Professor Gremlin, we're rolling!
Fires start. Fires.
Professor Gremlin!
Who are you?
We are from the Elias and Elias show. We are here to help. How are you?
Hello. Hi. I'm Professor Gremlin.
Yeah, we know that. So, what happened?
Okay. It's kind of hard because I'm such in shock. Well, haven't shaved in days. I used to be the president of Gremlin Land.
We know, you're legendary.
And all of a sudden, this tornado hit, F5 tornado, and the whole town of Gremlin Land was wiped out. And I was like, where am I gonna live? My house got torn down, and now, this is all I got.
One Nutella jar.
This is the last Nutella jar on Gremlin Land. And I have it because I'm starving. Please. Help. The whole town was wiped out. Everybody lost their homes. And we are in a Nutella. We are lost. There's no more Nutella left.
Professor Gremlin, we will help you.
There is no Nutella left on Gremlin Land. Everybody's gonna die here, and we don't know what we're gonna do because no one is sending help. And I'm the president, and I don't even have a home. I haven't shaved in days. Look at my goatee. I'm sorry if you have to see me like this, Elias and Elias. But this is the way it gotta be. I'm gonna go eat this now since it's lunchtime, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm living the hermit life. Bah.
Wow. That's Professor Gremlin before, and it's really sad to see how he was in such pain from the tornado. And
I mean, he's the president. He's the leader of Gremlin. He's such a caring, outgoing gremlin, and it's really sad to see him struggle like that. I mean, not just him, but also just all the gremlins. I mean,
well, we actually went there after the tornado. We took the first flight out as soon as we heard the news, and we actually went to go volunteer in Gremlin Land and help a bunch of little orphans that were suffering from the tornado. So, I mean, yeah, we both went and we helped out. I helped Gizmo and many others. And
I helped Benny, who is a sweetheart, and also many other gremlins. And just the experience was definitely a life-changing experience. And
to see how they could be still so happy with the pain that they're in. So let's roll the clip of me and Elias in Gremlin Land helping the orphans. Hey guys, it's Elias 1 here in Gremlin Land, and we're here helping a bunch of the Gremlin Land citizens clean up the town and get them all cleaned up because they had a really hard time in their town. So I'm here with one of the Gremlin citizens. Her name is Gizmo, and she has really had a hard time. She lost her house and she's very dirty, and she's really had a hard time here. So we're gonna help and clean her up. So how do you feel, Gizmo? Sad? I know. Well, we're here to clean you up, so here. Good. So now she's my best friend because she has really went through a lot, and you can actually sponsor a gremlin. So if you go to www.gremlinland.com, you can actually sponsor a gremlin that has gone through this really bad F5 tornado. And yeah, so we're going to keep cleaning them up here. And actually we have a gift for Gizmo. We're going to actually give her 5,000 jars of Gremlin to go. Nutella to go, sorry. And another 5,000 jars of regular Nutella jars. So how do you feel? Happy? I know. She's very happy, and I hope that this will really help her and her family. So we're going to go to Elias 2 now, and let's see what she's up to. Bye!
hi guys, this is Elias 2 live from Gremlin Land, and I'm with Benny, a gremlin who has suffered from the F5 tornado that occurred in Gremlin Land last week, and she is really dirty, and it's falling off. And we are here to help her, and we're gonna clean her up. So, are you okay? So Benny, we're gonna keep on cleaning up Benny and help out some other gremlins here. But if you would like to sponsor a gremlin, go to www.gremlin.com, and it could really change your gremlin's life. So if you also like to donate Nutella jars, that'd be amazing. And we are going to give 5,000 jars to Nutella on the go to Benny, and also 5,000 jars of regular Nutella to Benny. So how are you feeling? Excited? Oh, bye.
Wow.
I am forever changed. I mean, every time we visit Gremlin, it's mostly for Gremlin Day on August 4th. And it's just to celebrate, gremlins, partying. But, I mean, when something so tragic hits, an F5 tornado, that's as worse that's as bad as you can get. And that it wiped out all the Nutella, and how they're still so happy. It was definitely a life-changing experience. And I'm just so grateful for everything that we don't experience this here in Canada. I mean, we can, but never F5. And
that's why we just need to be grateful for what we have, because there's many people in the world that are struggling. So just basically, you saw in the clip that we did give 5,000 jars of Nutella and Nutella on the go to those gremlins that were suffering. And actually, we have a surprise for Professor Gremlin. If you're watching this, we're going to give you a prize. It's already shipped, so it's heading to Gremlin Land right now. You should get it in a couple of days. And we actually are donating you 5,000 jars of regular Nutella and another 5,000 Nutella on the go.
Nutella on the go is
it's a new product.
It's a new product. It's basically Nutella on the go with a little snack on the side, and it is just so delicious, and it's definitely good if you are going to go help out with the new, with the problems with the tragedy that just hit. And another thing that I was going to say is that Gremlin Land is, it's a very far away place. So when something like that hits, I mean, it's not a lot of people know about it. And that's another thing. I mean, it's not a big country. It's not a big island. It's just a small to medium-sized area, and it's very, very, very far away. It's a very expensive plane ticket to go there, and not a lot of people have been helping because all the first aid people and everything, it's a far, far trip, so I don't think they've got there yet, but I just definitely keep all the Gremlins and Professor Gremlin all in your prayers and just send them energy.
From the gift that we gave Professor Gremlin, the 5,000 jars of Nutella and Nutella on the go, we actually, again, the same camera crew that was there before, they stayed in Gremlin Land and they actually filmed his response to our gift. So he hasn't gotten it yet, but he does know the news. So let's roll a clip of Professor Gremlin's reaction to the donation.
Hi, we're on live with Professor Gremlin.
Hey, it's Professor Gremlin, shave the beard. Yeah. Got an earring. Yeah. And I'm with my snapback. Is that what you call it? Is that what the kids call it these days? Yeah. I cleaned up from last time
We heard that the Elias and Elias show donated Nutella. They helped.
I am so grateful to Elias and Elias. Thank you so much, girls, for donating those Nutella jars to Gremlin Land. I'm so happy. It really is an honor to have more Nutella back here so we could feed the citizens of Gremlin Land. And I heard that they gave us some new product called Nutella on the go. Thank you so much. That is great for the people that want to help out but still want to snack on the go. And we got more Nutella jars, so thank you so much for helping your local community. It really means a lot. And I'm gonna go because you know, Gremlin Land is calling, so I gotta go help. So peace. Is that what the kids do these days?
So that was so good.
He looks so amazing. He's hip, he's clean, he's recovered.
Yeah, it's just so nice that he has a home. Like, I mean, he was on the street and now he has a home, and he's taken, like, we looked after him. Yeah,
He shaved.
Yeah, he shaved, and people are looking after him there, and it's just amazing to see him all clean and taken care of. So
I think that's all.
I think that's all we have to cover on the two hot topics.
And also our weekend and everything.
So that was just basically everything for this episode of the Elias and Elias show. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time on the Elias and Elias show.
Bye.
Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias and Elias show.